Please don't pop up on my microphone, Maxwell. Hi everyone! Welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye. Game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. Did you? Okay. Max just jumped over some of my wires and pulled on them, but they didn't break. That is important. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company, so we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today we're playing D&D. This session features our Burning Veil storyline. Wow, I was about to say Mortal Guardians. The Burning Veil storyline, which is set in our very own Melanara campaign setting. It is a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of our incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and with us is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at Sirenscape.com. And now, let us meet our courageous and daring heroes. They've gotten back from a we'll say stressful conversation. So why don't we get an introduction for Tala?
Oh crap! I go first. Hold please. Hi, I'm Ridian, and I play Tala, who is a cleric of Ungvinod. She grew up as a hermit in a faraway forest. She finds herself on a quest and is now in Winterveld, the biggest city she's visited on her journey. She's trying to learn how to thrive in a new culture by learning social skills and helping her friends solve a mystery.
Heck yeah. Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Andy?
This is messing me up. Okay. Hi, I'm Lexi. I play Andy. Andy is a Lightfoot halfling bar whiz. And currently she has a familiar named Perry, who is in weasel form. A little bit of backstory. She had a big family, and she left her home to chase after her brother. And he's being a schmuck at the moment. But yeah, she loves to play her flute and her drum. And she loves a good meal. And she also likes to insult people who deserve it, mostly. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. And then last but not least, why don't we get an introduction for Ray?
Hi, I'm Anna. I play Ray, and she's a tiefling wizard. She was picked up from a prison island and now tags along with the group.
Hell yeah. We are set to have our lovely Eladrin blood hunter as well, but she will be joining us at a later time. But with that, let us dive into our session. And, well, when we left off, a message had been sent out. And we were coming back to find that result. And you know what? Why don't we make this a die roll? Tala, you have a close connection with Diamond. And you're push to talk.
Oh, I do?
Hey, closer than anyone else. So,
Okay.
I want you to make the call here. High or low?
Of her answering?
Yes. If you get to decide if she will answer, will it be a high roll or a low roll for her to answer?
Okay, I bet you it's evening. She's with the client, so I want to say a low roll.
Low roll. So, she has to roll low for this answer to come through.
Yep.
Andy, roll for me a D100, please.
Roll high. Or roll low.
Oh, that's not a D100. That one, let's go.
That will never happen.
That's close.
Oh my god!
The manifesting.
You send out to this woman you've never met, but you've seen through your familiar's eyes, and you've heard from Tala, and typically I'm not one for house calls. However, Tala is intriguing. If she needs comfort, I can be there for the right price. I'm thinking 300 gold.
Um. That'll make Andy pause briefly. I don't have that much. I'd have to get group funds. Lorcan, I'm in the kitchen, right? I was in the kitchen and Lorcan was there.
Yeah.
Yo, Lorcan, could you like do me a solid and give me some money?
How much are you asking for?
You got 300 gold on you?
300 gold? What do you need with 300 gold?
I don't know. Ask Diamond. Jeez.
You talking about... No, I'm not paying 300 gold? I barely pay like a full 100 when I'm down there.
Really? That's good to know, actually. But if it'll make Tala feel better.
Look, Tala, it sounds like he's running around with some of them luxury peoples. I don't got luxury people's money.
Wait, and it's like, wait, hold up. Look, you took Tala to the Red Candle District and then didn't give her any direction. And you're surprised that she ended up with someone who's perhaps more pricey than the other one.
I'm not surprised. Tala is fairly charming, but look, she's also a bit green around the edges, you know. So not very surprised. But I ain't got that kind of money. 300 gold pieces. That's crazy.
Look,
I can just go out and pick one up if it's just you thinking anyone will do.
No, I don't look at that. No. Okay, I'm just maybe I should go up and see if Tala's okay first before. Oh, do I have another ascending situation? That would also put a damper on this whole situation.
I'd say with your passive insight, you would know that if there's not a confirmation, she'll probably assume that it's not a deal.
Okay, well that's good. Because I'm currently out of spell slots, but I can get another one. Okay. Can I go up to Tala's room or down, or where did she leave to? Did she go upstairs?
You just saw Tala run off.
Alright, I'll like nudge Perry a little bit and say, "Hey Perry, where did Tala go? Did she go outside?"
I think she ran outside. She didn't want it to play.
Right. Alright. Could I just like go outside briefly Just like give Lorcan an evil look, and then go outside and look in the greenhouse.
Lorcan hands up, very defensive. Doesn't
Yeah.
say anything.
Yeah.
Um,
Schmuck. Bastard.
he lives by 3 bees. Okay. Uh, and when you look out to the greenhouse, oh my gosh. Make me a perception check, Andy.
Oh, joy. Would Perry do one?
Sure.
Is this based on
Sight.
hearing or smell?
Based on sight.
That. Okay, it's not with advantage. Oh, yikes, Perry. Okay, that's a perception even. So that's an 8 for Perry and an 11 for me.
Yeah. So as you're looking out, you don't see Tala, but you do recall that she made herself quite small, so she might be hiding in some place.
Rats. Huh. Well. Okay, is the ring of message... Can Tala use that when she's wild shaped?
Unless the animal has a capability of vocal patterns, probably not.
With message, can I tell if it reaches a target? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'd say if you could tell if there was if it was able to reach a target.
Oh, except it's a ring, so I guess it would reach multiple targets.
It is the ring, which reaches multiple.
Damn. Well, I don't know what she is. Okay, I'll go back inside and go, well, now I'm concerned about Tala. But I won't, I'll take out my pearl though and use it and get back my 3rd level spell slot, but I won't do another sending.
Okay.
I'll just get progressively more worried as I sit at the table.
How long will you wait, Andy, for Tala to come home?
It was late when we got back. Yeah, it was like dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd probably wait a few hours, like 2 hours.
Okay. Dinner, of course, can be had during those times of waiting. But in 2 hours, Tala does not make a reappearance.
Did Lorcan go off?
No, Lorcan's kind of stayed around.
I don't appreciate this. Lorcan, you don't know. I think we asked Lorcan this before, but like, Lorcan, you don't know any like secret black magic folks who can scry other people, do you?
No, not people that I know. I mean, if I do know them, I don't know that they can do that.
If you do know them?
Right, so I knows a lot of people, right? And from the people that I know, I don't know anyone who has that capability. But because I know people, they might be able to do that, and I just don't know that they can do that because they don't tell me that they can do that. They're keeping it under wraps.
Gotcha. Well, do do you think Tala will be back?
I mean, she came back after, you know, a night in the Red Candle District. Tola's a big girl, she'll come back. Or she won't, and then I'll probably
wait.
be blamed again for...
Yes, you will be blamed.
Yeah, I know. Still don't know what. It was just a question, Andy, alright?
What was just the question?
When I asked, you know, the whole thing that got Freesta and you upset with me.
Which time?
You know what? See, this is what I'm talking about. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna go off. You can sit here and wait for Tola if you want. I trust that she'll be back. Alright?
Wait, could you wait with me for Tala to come back?
Roll for me a persuasion check.
With
Not-
advantage.
Oh god. Not gonna lie, I forget where Ray is the whole time. Not
You would be here.
okay. I was like, I think I'm here.
Yeah, you're here and would have witnessed this.
Fun.
21.
Ellen.
Alright. I'll sit up and wait.
Yay! Okay, I'll play us some music while we're waiting.
Alright.
Maybe it'll make me feel better.
Do you see a certain instrument in the sitting room?
What's Andy's passive
Ah.
perception?
It's not terrible. 14?
14 would spot it.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Lorcan, do you know what this is? Or Ray, do you know what this is?
Nope.
It's been there all day. Terraminder,
Oh. Huh.
looks... Yeah, Terraminder. It was Lorcan, Ron, Terraminder who were there for dinner.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
But Terraminder, it was there, when, Tala came by earlier and had a conversation with Carissa, and it's been there since after that. I don't know what their conversation was.
Fun. Krista hasn't been back to our house, has she?
No, after that conversation, she walked off outside.
There's been a lot of that going on lately. Huh. Oh, well, if no one's using it and Tala had it, maybe it'll bring her back? I'll pick it up and play a little ditty or something with the viol.
Go for it. Roll a
Try and
performance.
make it happy. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Okay, there we go.
Gotta love that
Yeah,
halfling
be
ability.
quick.
With the 28, yeah, it's a fairly good rendition. Keeps you up and awake, and a few more hours go by. Tala's still not home.
Sad. Could I do, is it wisdom? A wisdom save against my own playing to see if it calms me down?
Yeah.
My whiz saves are terrible, so this shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, okay, cool. I calm myself down. Okay. I think Andy will kind of... She's still a little bit worried about Tala. But, you know, as Lorcan said, she had left before and had come back. Maybe she just needed time to herself. So, yeah, she'll go to bed.
What is Ray doing all of this?
I think she's just kind of worried, but she doesn't know particularly what to do. but she might stay up and wait around or something, just in case.
How long will you stay up and wait around?
Probably about another hour or so.
Okay. We'll say that about the time that Andy goes to bed, as soon as like Lorcan is sure that Andy's asleep, Lorcan sneaks off to go lay down as well.
In the house
Yeah,
or elsewhere?
he's
okay.
he's got a room in the house.
He's just a sneaky little guy.
Yeah. But Ray, it's about at the end of the hour when Tala would be coming back into the house.
Would I see Tala coming in? Or line of sight?
Tala, you weren't trying to be stealthy when you got into the house, were you? You were just coming back in, right?
Actually, I didn't come into the house. I went directly to the greenhouse.
You went to the greenhouse. Okay.
Okay.
Then, what I'm gonna say, Ray, is roll for me a perception check.
Oh boy. If I can find it. Yep, there we go. Oh.
With a 20, you would see where Tala is coming back. You can kind of spot her through the window, but she does not come to the front door. And, you know, kind of looking around through the other windows, you would spot where she is walking to the greenhouse.
Okay. Maybe I should go wake Andy up since Andy's been the one wondering where Tala is. Do I know which room Andy's in?
Yeah, I would say you would know.
Okay. So I guess I'll go to Andy's room. Does Andy ever shut the door or knock on it probably?
You're muted.
Oh.
Lexi, you're muted.
There's probably a little sign on the door that says, like, don't you dare wake me up unless the house is on fire or some such thing.
Well, you know what? This time the house is on fire, alright? We know where. Okay, I'm just gonna knock. Be like, hello, Andy?
You're gonna have to knock really loud to wake Andy up. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Roll me just a straight d20, please.
Oh boy.
It's a fairly middle of the ground knock.
Can I try again?
Yeah, go for it. You knock and you whisper and there's no response from Andy.
Oh no.
You do have a ring of message.
Yeah, that is connected to
Wait.
Andy.
Oh my god.
Wait, how do I...
So,
Wait.
it basically just allows you to cast the message cantrip, which is you can send a short whispered message. But the thing about the rings is that it will connect to everybody who's on the ring. So if anyone else is wearing the ring, which would be Frista and Tala, if they're within range, they'll also hear.
I don't think I want to send it then.
Okay. But if you want to try knocking again, you can roll
Because
another
Tala's
d20.
gonna be like, what have they been doing? Alright. I'll try knocking. Oh my goodness. You know what?
Again, you knock and you whisper, and Andy doesn't respond.
Dang. I don't know what to do. I'm debating on going to Tala, but I don't think Tala wants to talk. So.
I mean, it's been a few hours. She might have calmed down.
That's true.
She's definitely not a puppy anymore, which, you know, means she can talk.
I think I might just go check up on her a bit. Yeah.
You bring her some soup.
True. Is there soup in the kitchen?
Uh,
Does
What?
she like soup? What
Oh.
kind of soup?
Yeah, there is soup in the kitchen. It's just a,
Taco Bell soup.
it's not Taco Bell soup. Oh, man.
Specifically Taco Bell.
It's mummy wrap soup. No, you guys aren't there yet. uh, no, so,
Spoilers?
and very minor spoilers, if that even
Mm.
happens.
It better happen.
They don't have soup. It's a
No!
callback to a conversation that was happening in general. Oh my gosh.
I want soup.
Wait till something. Oh man. Yes, there is soup. It is a ham bone bean soup. So
Ham bone?
yeah, like the broth is made from, ham bones, and it's got little chunks of ham in there, like jambon, French for
I don't
ham.
know what Tala eats. I'll be honest.
Hey, look, it's
Dang it.
soup.
Little-
You don't know if she'll eat it or not, but it is soup.
I'm gonna make it and see what happens.
Okay, yeah. Easy enough to
When I-
reheat it and have it in a container. Like a bowl or a large
Yeah.
mug. And Ray, you make your way out to the greenhouse.
Mhm.
Tala, what does she see?
I'm kind of putzing around and maybe, yeah, I'm putzing around with the plants and kind of mumbling under my breath. And my pet Alika is out and about, kind of playing between the plant pots. And I'm kind of maybe talking to him a little bit.
So, what would you like to do, Ray, as you see Tala just kind of going about the business? You do have soup in hand.
I'll be like, I guess I'll just call out to her and be like, "Hey Tala."
Oh, hi, Ray. Good morning.
Morning. I don't know if you like this kind of soup or food in general. So I figured I'd make something for you, and I don't know what kind of stuff you like to eat. So if you don't want to eat it, that's fine. But
What did you bring? Did you made me something?
yeah, I think wait, it has ham, right, or something.
It's got like small ham chunks in it, part of the beans, but it is mainly beans.
Okay.
It's like if you've ever had Southern style baked beans where it's got like the little strips of bacon to help kind of flavor it out. It's bean heavy, but there is stuff in there.
Okay. Yeah, I prepared you something because I saw you come in and figured you might not have eaten. It's lots of beans, but there's a little bit of ham. Not sure if you like that or not. So
I take it, hold it in my hand, and I look at it, and then I look at Ray's face, and I look at it, and I look back up at Ray's face, and I put it on the table, and I go and give her a big hug. Ray, you brought me soup.
I'll hug her back. Yes, soup.
It is so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you like it.
I'm sure
And I-
I'll love it.
I hope you get some rest.
Yeah.
You
maybe.
deserve some rest.
Thank you. Wow, that's so sweet of you. It's really early in the morning. What are you doing up?
Oh, I was kind of just like waiting a little bit, just to make sure you were back safe.
You waited up for me?
Yeah,
I give you another hug.
Andy and Lorcan also waited a little bit, but they weren't sure whether to like go find you or what, so I
Oh
decided to wait a
no,
little bit for them.
I forgot about Andy.
It's
Oh,
okay. Andy's
crap.
asleep right now, so you can always bug Andy later or now or you know.
Oh, she's probably really worried. I should probably tell her. Hold on 1 second.
Mhm.
Through the ring.
Which means
No.
that, like, as you see
No.
Tala whisper, you can hear her in your mind because of your connection with the ring as well. So, Tala, what is said? You're on push to talk. I can't hear you.
The push to talk.
Andy! I'm back now! You don't have to worry anymore!
Does that wake Andy up?
I want to say words that are not allowed on this server. Dollar? Is that you?
Yes! Hi!
Great, I'm so glad. And then I'm taking the ring off now, and she'll take off the ring. I put
I
it
wonder
down,
let-
go to sleep.
I wonder let
Sounds
Lorcan.
good. Sleep tight.
Andy does not get the sleep. Go back to
No.
bed. Get sleep tight.
No.
So, yeah, you guys are able to do what you will for the rest of the evening. Unfortunately, right, you also will gain a level of exhaustion for staying up
Wait,
late.
how do I?
In your conditions, there you can put level 1 exhaustion.
Oh, wait, where's the conditions? Oh my goodness.
It's up in
Top
your
right.
health.
Top right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Underneath your health.
under. Oh yeah. I see it. Thank you.
So, morning comes with it breakfast. Tala and Ray are a little bit more sleepy.
Oh my goodness.
And as Lorcan comes in for breakfast, you see, look, Tola's back. Like I said.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right, Logan. And like when I will take the ring and like I'll keep it in one hand until I see Tala, and then I'll put it on very slowly, maintaining eye contact.
You waited up for me? Thank you, guys. I'm sorry. It was just a really bad day. That
Yeah,
gesture
Andy will give
completely over her head.
Andy will go give her like a quick hug before eating food.
Yeah, I'm telling you, 3 Bs always work for bad days.
Is there something with like a B, like with a name that starts with a B that I could throw at Logan?
Yeah, there's bread.
Perfect. I will throw bread at Logan.
Give me, just for shits and giggles, give me an improvised weapon attack, so 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay. So we'll just do a dex check then.
Yeah.
Hot bread and soup.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
21.
Right at the side of the head.
Oh.
Oh! Why are you throwing bread this early in the morning?
It starts with B, doesn't it? Solves all problems.
He'll pick it up from where it fell on the table and just take a bite out of it, maintaining eye contact with Andy. So.
How's the bread?
I mean, besides being a little, dented from being thrown at me, it's delicious.
Oh, fun.
You have a thick head.
That's a great quality to have, I've been told.
Okay, whatever helps you sleep at night, Logan.
Is there any more bread?
Yeah, there's plenty more bread.
Okay, I'll take some bread. I want some bread.
Yeah, usually done.
So I was thinking last night. I think we should concentrate on the salvation key. I think I may, if they have free time, like talk to Professor Zephyriel and Ansel and learn more about it because a lot of it is going over my head, like the realms and veils, and yeah, I gotta learn about those things. But did any of you guys talk to Professor Zephyriel and Mumsik about going over to Mikari?
I
Nope.
did.
Did Ansel do that? Oh.
Ansel did that, and that's what he says that he did. Yeah, I spoke to them last night. They're aware. It's going to take a few days for a meeting to be set up because of Zephyriel's situation, but they are amiable to a conversation.
Oh, that's good. And I can give Zephyriel the Raladan my hat, and so that way he doesn't have to worry so much.
It is definitely something.
Okay.
You're so excited to get a hat of disguise, and now you're like trying to get rid of it every opportunity.
No, I love the hat of disguise. Like, it's really cool, but when it's so useful, and if other people can use it, then they can use it.
That was me above game. Sorry. Because you're like always passing it off to somebody else, and it's like,
Well, it is very useful. I didn't realize when I got it, that Ray is a convicted criminal who's escaped from prison.
you weren't. Ray wasn't there when we got it.
I know, but then we also have Raladan, who is like, is there's like a huge like bounty on his head. It's
there
useful.
was.
No, he's still hiding because
No, everyone believes him to be dead.
Yeah, so that's why he has a bounty on his head. Like,
Except that
if people find out that he's alive, obviously the Fate's design is gonna go try to kill him again. So he has to be incognito.
It's Kai. That was Kai who tried to kill. Well, not actually Kai, but like
Kari was looking
Kari
for
tried
him.
to find him.
Yeah.
But the Fate's design was trying to also kill him too. Yeah?
Maybe. That's what he thought, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what he was telling people.
Right. So it's now I'm stuck between, do I lend it to Ray to so she doesn't go back to prison, or do I lend it over to Professor Zephyriel so he doesn't get killed? You know what?
Hmm?
What we need is freestyle with her, disguising capability. Maybe we spend some money on wigs and different clothes and some.
We have a
patties.
disguise kit. We have a
See?
disguise
Perfect.
kit, so we
That's
don't need
perfect.
a.
What
I
if
mean, like-
instead, Tala, you use the hat to turn into Ray and then they don't know which one to arrest because there's two of you?
What?
Freestyle. That is so. Freestyle. Are you still? Freestyle.
Hello.
Are you disappointed in me?
I just got here. Can I just ask, like, above game, where are we? What's going on?
It's the night after the
Morning.
whole
Morning after.
Right, morning. Sorry.
It's one of the 3 Ds.
It's one of the time zones. So no, it's morning after that night. Having the conversation with Kari and what happened outside. Tala had run out. And for hours was gone. Didn't come back until like probably 1 in the morning. And it's just out for a while. But she's here now, and you guys are talking about, focusing on the salvation key and what's going on there. Ansel has alerted Mumzig and Raladin about a conversation with Karavis and Karyanthi, which will be happening in a few days, so that way Zephyriel can put together some stuff, so that way when he goes out, he's not found out by people that he faked his death to get away from.
Right.
I mean, we could just share the hat, right? Mumsy could go at one point and Zephyr can go at another point. Just stagger it.
But
Well, Mumsik
is
is
not.
fine.
Yeah, he's.
Oh,
gonna
sorry,
run
not
away,
Mumsy, but Ray and
right? Well, if Freesta
Zephyr.
helps her with the maybe with the wig and maybe one of those pregnant bellies, you know what I mean?
What? I'm pregnant now?
Oh, although you probably don't want to do that with the guard if Dio is there, huh?
Wait.
Okay, we'll get a disguise for Ray if she wants one, and then you'll give the hat to Zephyr.
I
Okay.
mean, I not speaking from any personal, but if the professor is able to fake his death so intricately, perhaps the hat would be better for Ray. And
Oh
just
yeah,
Sure.
because you know what? Professor Zephyr is not gonna go out except for like maybe 1 or 2 times, but Ray needs to go out with us all the time. Ray, here, have my hat.
Oh, okay. Ray gently like takes it, I guess, and thank
You
you.
have to put it on, and then you need to concentrate really hard for an hour, and then it will just go boom. And then at will, anytime you can disguise yourself, except it's just outside and not inside. So if they touch you, they'll know. Just FYI.
Okay, thank you.
So you can have it, okay?
Oh, thank you. If you ever need it, just let me know.
Well, no, you're one of us now, and protecting you is very, very important. And besides, I've come to terms. Last night, I had a big moment with Savethi, and I've come to realize a few things, and one of them is that I need to be happy with who I am in my body. Hey, I'm a turtle. I don't wear clothes, and I'm bulky,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay.
Love
Well-
that for you.
Oh, okay. The 2 things though. Number 1, I go over to Andy. Andy, I want you to know something. I will never ever leave without saying goodbye, okay? I may go off for a
Aw.
little while to do things, but I will never ever leave without saying goodbye because I know that's a big thing, okay?
Okay, and like tears will almost come to Andy's eyes.
And I also want you to know that it means a lot to me that sometimes when I talk to you at nighttime that you answer, because sometimes I get really scared or something and you comfort me. So I want you to know that. Yeah, that's really
Great.
cool. Thanks for answering. And then Freesta,
Hello.
are you disappointed in me for my friendship with Kari, or how I feel about Kari?
I'm not disappointed in anyone.
Okay, because I think maybe it's because I don't understand this whole thing about the salvation key. Maybe that's why I'm feeling different. But I'll try. I think it's important too, and I'm gonna concentrate on the salvation key and learning more about it. Okay?
I never meant for my outburst to influence anyone else's feelings towards the matter. I just wanted to know what everyone's feelings were and why. Because I'm still very confused.
Well, for me, like, what I met all of you guys around the same time, and Kari's the one who rescued us, right? And then I remember you saying that, that Beric told Brother Ansel, before he left, that he trusted the paladin, the devout, which I assumed that was Kari. And it turns out that Brother Beric worked with Kari on the salvation key. So when she left and took the notes, I thought, well, she had the right to them better than any of us, because
I
they were
glance
working
over at
together.
Ansel.
Well, Ansel didn't know about the salvation key at all until, like, Kari
I was
told him.
just like a subtle
So-
glance to see his reaction.
Um, you would see that the words do hurt a little bit. A reminder, Berig's notes weren't entirely on the salvation key. He kept them like a journal. They were notes on everything.
Oh, okay. And then when she said she was leaving because she was trying to protect us, I thought that was really cool. I don't know any better. And then, um, I thought we were done with the salvation key. So I said, "Yay! We stopped the sky falling thing, the crisis." So that was good, and we were done. Except I did miss Kari, and I was thinking about her. But then when you guys were researching the salvation key and everything else, I thought, oh, maybe Kari didn't have the right information, so we just need to tell her. So when I saw Kari, I was excited, and then we got her to now meet with Professor Zephyriel and Mumsik, and she'll know, and she'll stop doing it, or she'll tell us more information. So, it's better. So that's why my feelings are my feelings. Andy, are you feeling any different about Kari?
No, no. I think I said yesterday, like, she came back. So didn't want to lose again. I was mad at first. I was mad at my brother too when he. I'm sure they had their reasons. Better have his reasons, schmuck. So.
I get that. I just don't feel that intention should be an excuse for actions. I think her
No, it was a
intent
really crappy thing to.
good. I don't want to understep. I believe your brother's intentions were good. But what's leaving? For Kari, she left. She stayed one step ahead of us and has just been doing the exact same thing. We could have gotten a lot further if she just stayed. But her intentions of protecting us now has her in a lab in a noble's outhouse building another salvation key.
Can I ask a question to all of you guys? Because I don't. You know how like she took the notes to protect us? I felt like she made the decision without us, even though she thought it was for us, and that was kind of maybe now thinking back on it unfair. And the same thing with your brother Beck, right? So is it like, hey, I want to protect something or I want to do this and stuff like that, but if that decision doesn't involve the people, like if I don't give you a choice, does that mean like that even though my intention was good, that it's bad thing to do?
It's a
I
complicated question.
I feel like it depends on how you execute that plan, and it's all sorts of factors, I believe.
With a situation like this, I don't think there's no black and white answer. I think we just need to try keep doing what's right, and if we stray off the wrong path, we correct ourselves.
Oh, okay. And Brother Ansel,
Yes.
I'm sorry I said what I said about Brother Barrick's notes. I forgot that it was also like a diary too, and he was your mentor and like your parent figures that you also had rights to it. I'm sorry I said that.
You are entitled to your own feelings and opinions on matters. You. I appreciate your apology, but don't feel that it is necessary.
Thank you. I sometimes feel like I haven't given you like the benefit of the doubt or try to understand you as much and whatnot, but I hope, I want you to know that I respect you very, very much. And I hope that if you do have the time, maybe you can school me some stuff about the veils and the realms and the fae and the yeah, all of that. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to read.
That that's a start. I'm not I'm not sure that I'm skilled as a teacher. I could try.
Thank you. That's all I ask. Even if you just go, hey, read that book, I will go read that book.
He nods.
Can I subtly hand Ansel the smart book thing I picked up and just whisper, "You have the chance to do the funniest thing ever."
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
22.
I don't believe anyone's passive perception is high enough to spot that. Priesta, roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
I don't think she actually wants him to do it. I think she's just trying to make him laugh. And I hope my persuasion check tries to get that along rather than him actually
Yeah.
to do
No,
it.
no. I'm taking into consideration of what Ants would actually do in this moment. As you kind of pass this, he kind of, for a moment, didn't actually look until you mentioned that this is the chance for the funniest thing ever, which he then actually looks at the book in his hand, and there's a very audible and visual chuckle from Ansel as he looks at this book in his hands, and then we'll look back over to Frieza. And, I think this subject, Tala already has a teacher on.
Oh, right.
Wait, what is it?
Immediately, Ansel's face goes red.
I take the book back and just shove it in my bag.
Experience.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you guys' secret. Hey, and I smile.
Not a secret. And
No, it's okay. You guys can have secrets.
not a secret. And Ansel's just like looking down at the table now.
He starts laughing out loud, like chair tipped back, just howling.
I think Ray gets a few chuckles, not like just from the sheer awkwardness.
Tala, you look over and Lorcan gives you a very obvious wink.
Yeah. Can I throw more bread at Lorcan?
Yes. Don't
Okay.
even need to roll. You just throw it. Hey, what up? I didn't do nothing.
The bees.
So,
Why are you Andy, you keep throwing food at people. You love food. Why are you doing that?
Other people deserve
Being a
food
schmuck.
too.
He is?
Yes.
I look questioningly at Lorcan, not understanding. I'm like, I don't understand. Except, Tala legitimately thought he had something in his eye as he was winking, and then just smiling at just went right over her head.
yeah. He's being very conspicuous, so anyone else could probably see it as well.
Yeah.
But
Ray just kind of pats Tala on the shoulder comfortingly.
Okay.
and it's about this time that Terraminder walks in and did something happen? I heard a lot of laughter.
Yeah, hi, Terraminder. Come, sit. For some reason, like Brother Ansel and Friesta have a secret, and then they were laughing about the secret, and then, uh, Andy, for some reason, threw bread at Lorcan twice today, and Lorcan has something in his eye, and, yeah. Oh, guess what? This morning, Ray made me soup. It was really good soup. Even though I'm a vegetarian, I ate it because Ray made it.
Damn,
Oh.
Ray. You gave a vegetarian meat. Um,
You didn't have to eat it.
You
and so
guilted her into eating it too?
No.
as the morning devolves over recaps and guilt and laughter, um, this is where we're going to take our first ad break. So, stick tight. We'll be right back to continue our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you all let the ads run. They're important to us here at Wildewitch RP. But if you would like to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen and in our chat room. These donations not just support us at Wildewitch RP, they also unlock awesome perks for the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So, stick tight. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, and as we are returning, it is... Your morning has gone by, and it's not even the moments of bread throwing aren't received with any sort of hostility. It seems that it's taken well. And you're looking at what the future will hold. 3 days until the meeting with Mumzig, Zephyriel, Karavis, and Cariante. So, in those 3 days, you are welcome to do whatever it is that you wish. Within reason, of course.
Andy would like to spend some time with Ray, going over first, and if Ray would like any to copy over any of Andy's spells, just so they could share knowledge. And with Ray's permission, I'd like to get over comprehend language, detect magic. Just those two.
Okay. Yeah. I would have to look at yours actually.
Yeah, and it might be a little bit confusing on speed because they're not all wizard spells, and I think I can only copy over wizards just under the spell. So, like for example, alarm has wizard under it, and like find familiar has wizard under it. But just, you can take any of them.
Wait, do I just look at your thing?
Yeah.
Here?
You can
Yeah.
just...
Okay.
Yeah, in the campaign. Yeah, under spells.
Oh.
Any ones that say wizard, you can take.
Or like the at will or whatever. Or
What do you mean?
oh, just any of the. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, just those ones.
I think.
And remember, spells are the first levels and up, so the cantrips would not be, because those are all, like, in mind.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. I wonder.
And oh, go ahead.
Huh? Oh, I'm just like looking. Wait. You know, honestly, I don't know like half the spells. I'll be honest.
You can look at them later, and you can tell
Yeah.
us later. You
Yeah,
don't
I'll,
have to do that on screen.
do it during. Yeah, I'll do it off stream or something, and I'll look at it.
Yeah, totally
Sounds
fine.
good.
Any other plans or moments that happen? Trista, Ray, Tala.
I do, but you guys can go first.
Can Ray sleep for the exhaustion?
Yeah, your exhaustion will go away over these 3 days.
Okay, so yeah. Here we go.
And you turn attune to the head of disguise, right? Because it's a attuned item.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Okay.
The
The
hat-
hat of disguise
Mhm.
is a attuned item. So add it to
Okay.
your inventory and then attune
Okay.
to it. I'm gonna delete it from my inventory.
How do I-
If you scroll all the way to the bottom under the inventory, that's where the attuned items show up. You just click on the checkbox.
Yeah, I think I'm in a completely different spot because it just says add to equipment or backpack.
Yeah, because you're adding it. So add it to your equipment,
Okay.
and then you should be able to see it
There you go.
and click on to attune to it and equip it.
Oh, just like the checkbox?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for the tuning.
Ray, are you doing anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay, Freestyle, are you doing anything?
I'm currently doing finances on the bag of holding.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then I'll
Because-
go while you're doing finances in the back.
No,
of
that's what Freester's doing over the 3 days.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No, the 500 early has really messed everything up and I need to fix it.
Well, you don't have to do anything with the 500 because it's already spent.
I
Well,
know,
you know
but
what?
the
No.
300
You're in
went
charge
out
of it.
because a lot of what we get for a 500 goes into the group funds, and now you're saying that the 300 was technically the group funds, and it's a mess.
I'm so sorry. I thought if I just did it that way, it would have saved you from doing all of that. So I
And
apologize.
then you said £50 went, or 50 gold went to everyone.
Yes.
The rest of us 3. Okay, so my 50 is going into the bag of holding then. Okay, that's fine. Freester just does this. I don't want to bore everyone with my bloody Google Sheets.
And then to mess it all up again,
I want to
don't
see
forget
the
you gave money to Ray.
Yes, I've got that.
It's in our
250
pinned
went out.
messages.
Okay. Does that mean the 50 gold that I gave to Ray is going into the bag of holding, or does she have another 50 gold?
No, you gave her 50 gold. She can do whatever with that if she wants. It's just my 50 is going into the bag of holding because I don't want to
Okay.
mess up my finances.
I think since I already have 250, I'll probably put it into the bag.
Okay, I'll put that in. While we're here, is anything else going in or out of the group funds?
Me, myself, and I. I'm in. I'm the finances.
I gave you 3. I'll give you 3 coppers to put it. No, just kidding.
I'll disguise as 3 coppers. Is that a thing?
So what are you doing? You seem
I'm
excited
going to
tell
go
us
ahead
about it.
and do 4 things. I'm gonna
Oh.
work on my project that Faye knows about.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna work with Professor X and then Ansel and even Freestar about and just read books about different realms. She didn't realize that there were different realms. And then I'm going to go ahead and set up my outdoor seating area. And I'm gonna go ahead and spend some time with Kavethi and attend some services for Angvanad that she mentioned, the masses. And then on the 3rd day, I would like to, because that is enough time for me, and I do have proficiency in the weaving kit. So I'm gonna go up to Freestyle and kind of Freestyle.
Hello.
Hi, do you have a second?
I have nothing but seconds. What's up?
Okay. I made you this, and I give you a little wrapped thing. And if you
Oh.
unwrap it, I knitted you a scarf. It
Oh.
matches your clothing and whatever, but I remember you saying you're always cold and you hate cold, so I made you a scarf.
Freester tears up a little bit.
Do you like it?
I love it. Thank you so much. Freester just runs
You're
and wraps you
welcome.
in a hug.
Yeah, I gave you a hug back because, it's important that, you're comfortable, so. Okay, and I go out. Can I go see Terry Mender?
Sure.
Harrimander?
Hi, Tala.
Hi. I was wondering, you know the things that you do with Kelly at the lab?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah. I just kind of help him.
Yeah, can you make magical things?
Not really. The closest to like any sort of magical stuff is like I can do like different sort of, they're not really potions, I would say, but like alchemical concoctions, like acid or other things.
Oh, I thought when Freestar visited you guys that you guys were making a golem. Um,
It was not like a golem, it was just like a constructed thing. It doesn't actually like power off of magic, it's like almost steam powered, but not quite. It's really complicated, but there's no magic involved in that.
oh, um, well, let me tell you what I was looking for, and you tell me if you can do it. Is that okay?
Okay.
And you'll notice that when when she used to talk to Terry, she used to get really nervous and stumbles and whatever. That she's a little bit more, or she's a little less nervous.
And you would notice that that kind of the calmer energy is almost reflected in Terraminder, almost like the frenetic energy set her more off on edge.
So it's wintertime now, and the greenhouse has been great, but when it gets really cold, it's some of the little plants or sensitive plants don't do so well, and I don't know how cold it's gonna get in Winterville. So some of the ones that I brought it inside, and also if it's like winter back home, the sunlight isn't gonna be out so much. So what I was hoping for was an item that it can um, give out sunlight, um, but not all the time. Or I can actually cover up with fabric or whatever if needed to be, but something that will give like sunlight, something little, so it doesn't burn my plants. Do you think that that's something that you guys can make?
Um, Probably not. Um, you might want to talk to an enchanter, someone who can, weave magic into items, who might be able to, because I don't know how to make sunlight, or capture it, but maybe an enchanter. The Athenril's an enchanter. He might be able to help. Um, that guy,
Oh,
the
yeah.
changeling.
Yeah, okay. That's a good idea. Then maybe one other thing. Will you come to the greenhouse with me and then maybe give me some pointers or some suggestions on water gathering? And I take her to, if she's willing, take her to the greenhouse and then just show her what I have set up. And if she has any ideas of any pipes or whatever, so that if we do go away for more than a couple of days, that it will self water.
Yeah, she could probably start the process of at least sketching up like a sort of closed circuit condensation gathering and rain mechanic.
Awesome. Thank you. That's
Yep.
it.
So, if there are no other moments in the uh if there's nothing else that you do in the 3 days, we are going to uh more generally we're gonna go to our meeting. Your group are able to gather at Cariante's laboratory on the Fonseer estate. Zephril, Corvish, Carianthe, Mumzig, all of you are present. Go ahead, make for me Arcana checks here to try and keep up with the conversation.
God damn it, does Hunter's Bane apply?
Yeah, I would say so, because it's dealing
Oh
with
my
the fairy plane.
And he's lost. Good.
What was Tala's roll?
I apologize. 12.
Tala, even with sort of trying to learn a little bit from Ansel in these last few days, you're not keeping up with the conversation. Ray, you get bits and pieces, but it's still hard for you. Friesta with a 20, you're just barely keeping along with what's being talked here.
Even with the 20.
It's a very hard DC, but Friesta is keeping along. And roll for me an insight check here during this presentation.
God. Okay.
Wait, all of us or just
Everybody.
Yeah. Oh.
Go flesh dice.
No,
Ugh.
Andy's just
Oh god. Dear lord. Get me out.
Friesta and Tala. As this presentation goes on, the longer Carianthe listens, the more concerned she becomes. Her expression is very apparent that she is following along without difficulty, and the information presented by Zephril and Mumzig is novel to her. It doesn't seem so unexpected that she's surprised. There's a pained reluctance to accept what has been presented, and mortification with the what has seems to have been discovered with the Salvation Key. That is what you were able to pick up on with her face. You'd also both be able to see that throughout the presentation, Koravis is remaining unemotional. And he's hard to read. He has either a lack in the terms of empathy, or is in absolute command of his emotions. But the presentation of the mathematical equations of what will happen of the Salvation Key, it comes to an end, and as it finishes, there is a loud sigh from Koravis. I must say, I'm embarrassed here. It seems I overlooked particular variables determining that were actually crucial in the ultimate power and function of the key presented here by the research. What you extrapolated from the engine's effects is frustratingly unexpected. I feel something was missing from our materials, but I can't put a finger on what it might have been. The energetic profiles of the Veils connect as they would never in a natural setting, and their energies annihilate, producing compounded energy, the fire that fell from the sky. But as they pass through the engine, they shouldn't produce the projected result unless, I just can't fathom how we missed it. And how embarrassing this is. Mistress Carianthe, I owe you an apology. I'll get straight to work to try and understand what we missed. And as
Can I
soon
do
as...
an insight check
Yeah, roll an insight check.
on that guy?
Yeah.
Before.
Same as before. He is almost impossible to read, and it seems that again either he lacks empathy or he is in absolute control of his emotions, even here. But he immediately heads to his workstation and begins to work. And with a 24, he's definitely looking at something. Like, he's working, he's not just putting about.
May I ask a question? The
Sure.
salvation key was created to stop these rifts, right? That's the real danger, yes? And I look at Kari.
Kari is silent and just staring at the workboard. But it is Ansel who would nod. That's what we believe.
Then shouldn't we maybe also research what else we can do besides the salvation key to stop it? If the salvation key is so dangerous, and we can't, go through with it, or unless, these smart people can come up with a way to fix it in a way that it can, maybe there is another way that we can stop the rift thing that from happening that salvation key was supposed to stop.
As you're talking this out loud, Kari, who's been just, again, staring at the workboard, silently gets up and walks to the door. Before she exits out, very cold, she says over her shoulder as she pauses, "Look, Rian, it goes without saying that the construction shall be halted immediately." He looks up from his work, stares at her very, the most open you've seen of him. Of course. And Kari walks out.
I look to my friends and go, what should we do? Do we just let her have some private time, or do we go out and try to make her feel better, or what's the right thing to do?
I think I want to talk to her definitely, but I think she needs some space. We did drop a lot of information.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can I just have a quick look out the door, see like what direction she went in, if she's going far?
She seemed to head further into the house. You would know that there is a second floor, so probably to the stairs that lead upwards.
Right.
Professor X and Arcanist Mumzig.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
no.
Ramadan.
I'm no arcanist. I'm just an inventor. But thank you for such a esteemed title.
Well, I was wondering, during your studies, am I correct in assuming that you don't think any adjustments to the salvation key would be a good thing? Or is there a way you think
There is nothing good about this, darling, and I said that upon our first meeting and introductions. There is very little that one could do that stays true to this idea and to make it not entirely insane.
Right, okay. Have you guys maybe have you thought of a different way to stop this rift problem that the
Well,
salvation key was supposed to help stop?
the rifts have not been anything that I've been interested in. This was all on a favor for Thaleros, who came to us with this idea. Now, if you wish to pursue the rifts, of course you may do that, but I hear that there's already some people working on handling that situation. A local guild of sorts.
Oh, who?
Oh, I don't know. I don't get out involved, but you hear things when you're dead.
Oh, okay. Um, does that mean that we should go help that guild? Or are we leaving it to
If
somebody? I'm confused.
if you are so devoted in handling this rift problem, you are more than welcome to sign up for the guild. That is your prerogative. But if I were in a position of yours, I'd sit with my patron. You are probably getting paid much more than what those figures are being handled anyway.
Yeah, but then if we did that, we will derail our game master's plans.
Who is this game master you're talking about? Do they include themselves with those who buy into the pumpkin spice trend?
Oh, she
Probably.
loves pumpkin spice, and she also loves like brownie flavored coffee and
Midnight
blueberry
cities without
coffee.
Andy.
Damn.
Soup.
Fine, I'm not salty.
Is this some new god in the pantheon I haven't heard of?
Probably.
I know like 3 gods.
I mean, maybe we can go to the this guild and see if there's a really powerful monk or even a really powerful paladin cleric. No, I can't remember. Cleric? Paladin. What did Kiara end up with?
Kira is a paladin bard.
Yeah, maybe we can find a very strong, like powerful paladin bard.
Mhm.
Maybe we can find
even
the
a ranger.
satyr that called Andy's professor baby girl.
Yeah, yep.
I think I saw like a little emblem on the wares that said MG.
Mhm. Can I go over to what's his face Wickwind and see what he's doing?
Yeah, he's working on math.
Great. Can I see if I can understand any of it?
Roll an Arcana check.
Great. Oh my gosh. Maybe I
Ooh.
actually studied this.
Yeah, it's essentially what you see on the board, but it's missing some portions, and he's like looking over to see where it is that his math diverted from what Mumzig and Zephyr have pointed out. So he's checking over his work because he seemed
Getting
embarrassed.
a flashback of going through Excel spreadsheet to find out where the missing formula is.
Essentially.
And it was a big ass Excel file.
Can I just like, oh, that's fun. Looks like you messed up, huh, buddy? That sucks.
As I had explained before, yeah, I'm very embarrassed of getting this math wrong, especially because I know that Karyanthi was depending on me for this project, and I let her down. Need to figure out.
Wow, suddenly I actually feel like I have a lot in common with you. Andy will put like her hand like on his arm and say like, well, I was gonna come over here and say I thought you were very, very suspicious, but I see that you're just kind of like me, so I'm just gonna say good luck. Do better, as I wish I can. And I'll give him a bardic.
Okay.
Walk away.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go ahead and like read his thoughts.
That's gonna be a
I
vicious
was
mockery.
thinking about it, but
yeah. So you are able to Kari doesn't come back down. She's dealing with a lot. You are able to return to the Shrevengar estate.
Actually, is it possible to have a quick conversation with her before we go?
She doesn't come down. You'd have to go up to her wherever she went. She went upstairs.
May I then write a note and leave it on her, I don't know, coffee table?
Sure. What did you write?
I'm sorry, but I hope you know that we still respect you and love you. If you want our help finding Master Valeros, let us know. Because I know he was important to you. Dala. What's that smile?
It's DM knowledge is what that is.
That's exactly what we're afraid of.
Of having knowledge. No
Okay.
thoughts, head empty. It's the best way to go
Best-
about it.
DM knowledge.
Yeah, DM knowledge.
Me.
I'm pretty sure this is DM knowledge that even the other group isn't yet on.
Exclusive. Now I feel important.
You guys don't know anything either. No one does. Except
Yes,
for
we're just
me.
smiling during our game for knowledge
Yeah.
that the other group hasn't come across yet. Which just means we're better than them, even though we spend hours role-playing breakfast and haven't gotten anywhere. And at this episode in their timeline, they were like level 9 already.
You're close to that. You're
Kelsey's so
7.
defensive.
So
Yeah, but we're having more fun, right?
Well,
Okay,
Oh,
this is
I'm
getting...
sorry, Lexi. Sorry.
That's
I'm
getting
kidding. I want to
far.
fight something. But anyway, regardless, okay, we're leaving Kari.
so
Wait, what did you say?
I'm confused.
Lexi, what did you say? You want to do something? What do you want to do?
I want to fight something, but like that's Lexi, not
Ooh.
Andy. So anyway, we're
Yeah.
leaving
Oh.
Kari.
Punch me!
yo, maybe
Yeah, that's not fun.
right, maybe with a Wildecon, if we do like a whenever that happens, we can do like the Mighty Nine versus Vox Machina battle royale kind of
yeah.
one shot. We'll see about that. Make that like a live show kind of situation. I'll put let me actually make a note of that, honestly.
God, could you imagine us actually doing a one-shot where it's battle royale?
I can't imagine us fighting.
I could.
Yeah, me too.
There should be a holiday special. Come on, Faye.
Wow. Actually, you're right.
You're dating Tari? I want to date Tari.
So, ooh, and by that point, we'd all have like your custom magic items. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You keep thinking it's, saying that. Oh yeah, I have a custom item in mind for each of you. Like I want to know.
Yeah, you'll get there. In this section, not like this upcoming part of part 2, but you're in the section where that will be delivered. So, yeah, you guys head back to the Stravengar Estate, and you're winding down at the gatehouse, or guest house. You have Mumzig, and Zephyriel here as well, sharing a drink. It's calm. You're all kind of present. When suddenly Zephyriel goes stiff. Almost almost like he's in some paralysis. He seizes tightly and drops his glass of wine. It spills onto the ground everywhere. You watch as light glows from his eyes and his mouth opens. And inside there seems to be some sort of shadowy blackness within him. Super imposed over his face seems this angelic man, a bald head, flared visor, almost forged with the pattern of sharp lightning. Roll for me a history check here.
Would Hunter's Bane apply?
Can we get advantage? Oh
No.
Damn.
Oh god.
Tala, You recall what Carianthe spoke of with descriptions of her master Thaleros and what you had seen over the battlefield. And this is him.
Wait, Thaleros?
Thaleros, the spectral angelic figure that is sort of appearing over top of Zephyriel. This is Thaleros' appearance.
Is this the same when we were at the mound and was
Yes.
trying to kill the engine? That angel figure. This is him.
Yes.
I scream out, "That's Master Thaleros! We saw him at the mound above the engine. Do you remember?"
And as you're
Yep.
saying that, you all, except for Ray, who is not at the mound, hear a voice, much like you had heard from the one echoing high in the sky above the mound, where Zephyriel speaks. That voice comes out. The angel of lies seeks not to hide the truth. She would use it to destroy all that you know and love. Where fell the first shadow, another has been made. Beneath the water, dusk from dusk, a heart of darkness forged by the hands of purest evil. Behold! And almost as if by scrying, you each momentarily see an acrid bog of insidious mist. A place you recognize, except for you, Ray. The lands north of Lonric, a deep green glow beneath the water, the face of a skull reflecting skyward, and the vision ends. And as it does so, you can see where Zephyriel is released from the paralysis. And the visage of the angelic figure fades from him, and he falls off the couch to the floor and sees the broken glass, and I must have locked my knees, or perhaps there's been too much drink. I'm not sure. I just seem to black out. My sincerest apologies.
Yeah, that was some drink you had there. You're right.
That was
I think we all had it.
so.
I go over to him and go, "Are you feeling okay?"
I'm not sure. I'm fine. Let me just pick up this glass. It's terribly clumsy of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. I have a thing that I want to do.
Wait.
Detect magic. Oh, can I do detect magic? It takes 10 minutes though.
Oh no, that's Nemeth. Gosh darn it. Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
Can I do medicine check on him? Is he okay?
Yeah, go roll a medicine check. And yeah, you all guys saw this and witnessed it too, so you guys can. He looks a little shaken, a little pale, perhaps the shock, but otherwise he seems fine.
Okay.
Great.
This is gonna be both Ridian and Tala talking. How did Master Thaleros come out of him where he's never met Thaleros? Have you ever met Master Thaleros,
You would,
Professor?
yeah, you would know. Thaleros came to.
Oh yeah, they did meet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The better question is why now and why in front of us? And why right after we spoke to Kai and her scientist?
But what is this evil that he spoke of? We recognize that place that
Yeah.
Okay, what can we do to remember that place?
History
We
check.
remember it.
It's a place
What do
north
we-
of Longrick.
Yeah, and there was the witch there, and there was the little sprite, the twig
What's that, corpse spear?
sprite thingies. Yeah, that one.
It was definitely somewhere within Corpsmere,
Where the Dracolich lives.
and where the rumored
Right,
Dracolich
yeah, and then
is.
there's that lady. Yeah, and the other
feel
lady
like-
who was traveling. who was annoyed at the
Yeah,
deal
you
that she made
had
with the witch?
you had
Liza?
Eliphas and
Liza.
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 Yeah, Liza was the traveler. Eliphas was the witch of the bog.
I'm
Right.
trying so hard not to metagame.
What? You know Eliphas.
No,
Oh,
I watched the other. Yeah.
Oh, that was yikes. Um,
Did
and Andy. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, on you go.
I'm just saying, Andy is excited at the prospect of going back north. Like, she's not super interested in why.
make a
But
little
she goes,
stop.
well, maybe we go north. Mm-hmm.
We should check this out. Oh, Andy, you should let Kari know.
Why?
We saw Master Theleros, and he's sending us to Korsmere. Maybe this is a different way to stop the rift thing.
Ansel
It's
will.
Why
the
don't we go?
master.
Why don't we go say hi to her tomorrow morning?
Yeah, Ansel
Oh,
will
okay.
also speak up. And before we do that, we do have to question this vision of Theleros spoke of an angel of lies. Do you not have any questions on that, Isa?
That was
Oh,
I
lots
was
of
going to
questions.
ask.
Roll history checks here.
Just evil.
Would Hunter's Bane apply?
Oh,
Uh,
nat 20.
History or religion?
history.
It's only Fae Fiends and Undead, though.
Yeah, so no, this is not Fae Fiend or
Damn it.
Undead. It's a Celestial!
Damn, it's 10!
Uh, Ray can also roll, a, history check here. This is more recent, histories. But, Andy, Tola. There are conversations that you begin to recall. One's the call of the Oracle of Silence, the one who leads the Order of Fate's design. Those who hide great discoveries in the name of protecting mortals from too much power. Roll for me insight checks, anyone who, because I'm assuming that that information's shared.
Yeah.
Where's the
You're a
preparedness?
halfling.
Oh,
There we go. We're rolling insight checks here.
okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I just got back from.
Yeah, no worries. Andy. As everyone's kind of looking around and looking at each other, taking in this information, Carianthe might know, or have a better idea at least, about this Angel of Lies. And it would certainly benefit her to know that Theleros is reaching out and someone else is involved.
Great. Yeah, and I'll just say again to the group, yeah, it's late, yes.
Yeah, it'd be later in the day, closer to like evening dinner time.
Yeah, I'll suggest to the group again. Look, this is important, and we should definitely talk with Carianthe. However, I for one would like to get a good night's sleep for once. Although I guess the last few days has been good, but you know, this will be a big deal, I think, talking with her. And so let's get a good night's rest, and then we can all think about it. And then in the morning, first thing, we'll go and see her and talk to her and explain and see what she has to say. But otherwise, I think we should all go up north and figure it out.
You don't think she's so upset she's gonna do something stupid tonight?
Why would she be upset?
Well, about the Salvation Key thing being lies and not she had it wrong.
I don't think
She
she'd
didn't
be
come down to
upset
talk
over
to
that.
us.
I can do ascending to it just as easily tomorrow morning. It's the other thing. But
Well, I can go. I can turn into something and then get there and then just tell her, hey, we need to talk to you tomorrow morning. We have like huge news from Master Theleros. So she doesn't.
then we might as well tell her everything. Look, I
Yeah,
can do ascending and say, hey, could we meet you tomorrow morning? But I'm not going to say anything about how important it is.
I'm
That's mean.
really think that Ansel will begin. Andy's onto something here. If we speak of something important this evening, it may cause her to want to speak of the task or what we just learned now, which, if she's still feeling unwell from the discoveries earlier this day, might not be in her best health or interests.
Yeah.
Okay. I trust your judgments.
So if I could say something that might make you all hate me. If she runs during the night and we can't get a hold of her in the morning, then we have our answer of whether or not we should pursue her help.
I missed the last part of what you said. Freesta, what was that?
If she leaves tonight and we don't get a hold of her, we have our answer on whether or not we should pursue her help.
Which is that we need her help.
Good night, I'm going to sleep.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to think about that too much. Good night. Go to bed.
As Zephyriel is coming back in, before we all head off for the evening, just because I think it is important information that you all have this based on. I did overhear a bit of the conversations while I was cleaning up my mess. Very early in my acquaintance and interactions with Thaleros and one of his assistants, a barrack, there was mention of the Order of Fate's design. They spoke with me of a figure from Thaleros' past, one who had tried to interfere with his work by using a cult to harass them. Perhaps that this order and this Angel of Lies may be connected. Perhaps this figure from Thaleros' past is this oracle, and of your assumptions, maybe the Angel of Lies is also the same figure.
Sure.
So,
Mm.
so you think the figure that was working against him is the Angel of Lies? Okay. Okay. And who set the Fate's design on him? Okay.
Potentially. It was all a conversation, and
Well, we'll find out.
I'm trying to figure out what that censored word is.
Yeah, same.
Brent, put that in the other BD group so I can see.
I want to see.
Oh no, that can't be it. Oh, I know what that is. Never mind. I got it. I figured it out.
I think Brent should totally send me the word.
Yep. Okay, yeah, I got you. I was right. So you all can find yourselves this evening with rest. Is there anything you do this evening besides sleep?
Work on another project for a couple of hours.
No, you're right, CJ. Um,
I wish we had soup.
you could make soup.
I'm not gonna make beans and ham again.
You could make other soup. That was just soup that was already made. You just reheated it. If you want to make, like, fresh soup that doesn't have meat in it.
Sleep is nice.
What about Andy?
Kind of realizing that we might be leaving Wintervale like tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Andy would want to do a sending to her brother, who's been a schmuck lately. Scoundrel.
Spanish.
Alright, she's gonna attempt to send a sending, and I'll count this time. Priestess is high. Miss you more lately. We might be leaving the city soon, and I still haven't seen you. Hope you're safe. Love you.
What you get in response is perhaps the fewest words of a response. But it is an address.
No. Okay.
He doesn't say anything else. But you have an address. It's here in the city.
Mm-hmm. How far away walking distance time?
Roll me a survival check.
15?
Not terribly far, actually. Maybe about a 10 or 15 minute walk. He's been, it seems, keeping close eye on you.
Mm. Oh shit. I guess Andy would go to that location.
Now, does Andy try and sneak out? Or do you just leave?
No. No, she's thinking of what Tala said to her before about, like, I'd always say goodbye before I left, and I wouldn't leave for very long without saying goodbye. And so I think she might go to Tala and just say, I'll be back. But I need to go do something real quick.
Okay. All right, just be careful. I'll see you later. And if you need any help, you know how to get hold of us.
Yes, I have most of my spell slots.
Okay, I don't know why you would need the spell slots, but okay.
Cast Sending.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. You need your energy. Okay.
So, as you bid a farewell to Tala and head out into the night, this is where we take our next ad break. So,
Damn.
stick
Oh, my
tight. We
goodness.
will be right back to continue our story. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're very important to us here at Wildewitch XP. If you would like to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen or in our chat room. Ko-fi donations are also very helpful. They benefit the entire community, everyone who plays with us for the next month. A full list of perks from donations are available on our Discord, so check it out there. Otherwise, we'll be right back. All right, we are back, and as we are returning, before we follow Andy into the nighttime streets of Wintervale, Krista, is there anything back at the house that you are doing?
No, Frisk is probably just going about her usual night routine, reading stuff, looking at books, and then meditating.
Thinking about a certain player.
Oh, sometimes.
All right. You, Andy, after speaking to Tala, head out. Typically, you're not one to roam around in the middle of the night. But this is a different circumstance. It's the closest to an invitation your brother has given to you since you left. When you arrive, it seems to be some sort of a boarding house. People able to rent rooms. So the door is unlocked this evening. Perhaps because someone is expecting or hoping that a guest would appear.
Yeah, I'll go inside.
It is comfortable inside, but not quite big with personality. Very standard. And there's a sitting area, and seated on one of the chairs, a figure smaller in stature. And even though you can only see a portion of his face, you recognize your older brother.
Great. I will run in and give him the fiercest hug.
Okay. You are easily able to make your way over there, and you do hug him. But you feel a sort of hesitation before he wraps his arms around you, and it's a tight hold. Roll for me an insight check here, Andy.
It's 18.
This is the kind of hug that someone gives when they are scared. You don't know if he was scared that you came, scared that he wouldn't have seen you again, but it is a tight hold.
Interesting.
And
Mm-hmm.
when you eventually pull away, there is a key feature to his appearance that you are able to tell is a new addition. It was not there when he left home. There is a tattoo on his throat.
Mm-hmm.
A tattoo you've seen
Is it
before.
Yeah. The Fates design tattoo?
Yep. An eye with a curtain covering a portion of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I think Andy's like probably crying a fair amount, and she's saying, I thought you were gone forever. That day was awful, you know, when you left. That vigil that we held for you, the music that we played for you, the picture that we put up in the tree for you. It's awful. It's horrible.
There's so much you don't know, Longstrider. But don't. Did they find you? Are they forcing you out? Is that what's going on? Why are you leaving?
No, they didn't force me out. I mean, no, they didn't force me out. I left. It was
No, you
just,
said
it
you
was,
were leaving town. I mean, I do care about.
oh, oh, no, and I'll kind of like try and brush off and like sniffle a little bit and go, no, I got a new lead on the stuff that happened. I don't even know if I told you about all the stuff that happened up north, but like we were, um, lots of stuff happened, and we got a little vision thing. That there's other stuff up there that we need to go fix. So we can go do that. But... You can come with.
I can't. This was already dangerous enough, but you sounded. It sounded urgent in the sending. And I thought that perhaps the Order had found you, and you can see that he kind of
Just
moves. There's a like almost a bandana, a scarf, and he moves it to cover up the tattoo.
Yeah, I'll try and regain some of like the annoying younger sister attitude and go. My older brother always trying to protect me. You know, I can take care of myself now.
I just wanted to make sure you were okay. I know that you can handle yourself. I've been keeping tabs on you as best as I can. But I can't do too much if I want to keep off their radar myself.
Come with us. Safer in a group anyway.
I've got reasons why I'm here in this city. Can't. There's a lot that you don't know, Andy. But there's a lot that you do, and you're doing important work, but so am I.
Care to explain some of it?
That elf that came through town.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he did steal you away. I knew it.
He was part of the Order. He came
Oh.
to our town for a reason, and we talked, and I thought I was doing something good. But spending some time, it wasn't what I thought it was. And so I got out, and you ran into the Shadow Steel Syndicate. You told me. And I know that they're after me.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I left. You don't leave the Order. And I'm still trying to help it's not just our family, but it's the whole community that's out there. That's why I left. I was trying to. There's stuff back home. Nasty stuff. But
what? There's nasty stuff back home and you left?
I needed to be able to help.
What is there like an ancient Dracolich beneath the deep gather caves or like spells? Like, do we need to go back there now?
No,
You know Leaf is gonna have a kid, right? Probably not. I guess you probably didn't know that.
I didn't know that, but that's probably not very. Fuck, we might need to go there. Look, I'm going to do research, but you focus on what you're doing. I'll let you know if something is going on. If what happens at home is more dire than what I had originally thought, but just don't worry too much, all right? Stay safe.
We're past that now. I hope you realize.
I need you
What
to
as a
focus.
community?
That tree is more than just a tree.
Mm, yeah, it's the place of my. What do you mean it's more than just a tree?
Tree.
It holds something powerful.
Uh-huh.
And I'm working on that. So I'm trying to use what limited resources I have because I left the order to figure that problem out. And if Leaf is about to have a kid, triplets were always a problem, and I don't. And I hope he
That's
didn't.
fair.
I hope he hasn't done anything stupid. Is what I. So.
They
I
would never. Hmm?
I need you to just let me focus on home, okay?
Mm.
I know that
Mhm.
it's worrisome, but let me focus on that because I need you to stay safe. If I don't know what I would tell everybody if I'd feel so guilty if something happened to you after this.
As you should. I think Daw still hates you, by the way. Fun fact.
That's totally reasonable. I left with an elf.
Yeah. Just saying, that's one less person you had got to worry about. But yeah. Hmm. Well, okay. Question back. I don't think I've asked you this before. So you remember that time? There's a time when we got really chewed out by Grandma Stefania under that tree,
Yes.
and right. And ever since then, I've had this like fear of trees. Could it be because of like, is this like whatever caused by the tree?
Maybe
Does it have something to do with that?
it might have been. I mean, Grandma Stefania's been around that tree for a while, and it might be influencing her somehow. And you were so young when that happened. You might have picked up on something. I don't know all the details, but I can't. Let me focus on this.
Okay. Hmm. Well, again, you could go up to Delvin Estate. They have resources, or I could give you my
No,
like access to the library, maybe that we got ambushed in. Maybe that's a bad idea.
I've got my own contacts, Andy. I've been surviving this long, and the only way that I'm going to survive and you guys are going to survive is if I stay low. The Shadow Steel Syndicate is nothing to balk at. The Order is nothing to balk at. Keep yourself focused on your mission. And I need to alert you of something going on at home. I can get in contact with you. I know
Can you?
people. I have a few friends outside of the Order that I can call upon.
Gosh, I want to like give him something useful. Nothing here is useful. Oh, I have the wand. Can I give him my wand? It has like one charge left of Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah, you can give him the wand.
Okay. I just kind of go. Okay. Well, okay. Here, just take this. I feel like I feel like you need it more than I do. It's just a wand. It has a spell to get away quickly.
Expeditious retreat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can recognize stolen goods when I see them. And he gives you a
Oh,
sort
you
of
probably use these.
slight smile. Yeah, because these were grabbed from
Right. Yeah, the order.
the order's cache.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm just gonna say that some of the skills that we practiced when we were children have paid off. But okay. You're making me really worried here about general things. But before I go, do you think we could play a tune together? Do you have your drum?
It's up in my room.
Ah.
Come on.
Oh boy. I'm so excited.
Guys, Andy,
Nothing like playing a loud drum in the middle of the night at a
you don't have
No.
YMCA.
I will.
you don't have
Wait, can I
to.
play silent?
I mean, it
Does
is
work?
a.
No, it doesn't work.
As you enter into the room, you would notice that it has been like he's taking fabric and created like soundproofing over like the windows and everything like that. Has stuffed it under the doors, so you could play quietly, and it probably doesn't.
Okay. I will do that.
And you know what? I think the visual of Andy and Beck playing drums quietly on Beck's bed in the middle of the night is a great place for us to end our session. So, we'll pick up next session with you all heading out in the morning to talk to Kari, yes? But
Yes.
until then, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you to my players for playing. Thank you to my viewers for viewing. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Well, if you want to jump in a game yourself or keep up to date with all of our announcements, you can check out our Discord, join us there. You can always keep up with our VODs on our YouTube and check those out. And then, as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.